Hey everybody, we are about a week into our remodel. We are done with all of the demo work. Look what Zoe brought us. So we're working. Thank you, Zoe. It's so sweet of you.
Again. So sweet, thank you.
So if you've been following our journey for a while, then just check out what the trailer looks like. If you're following this because of the RV kind of journey and situation, we'll point out some of the tips that we've learned along the way. Tip number one, Google is your friend, and YouTubing, of course, other people's videos. Just Google what you don't know how to do. We are not handy type people. We're just winging it. Hopefully this is at least entertaining, if not educating for you. So what we have in here is a bit of our system of what we're trying to set up for painting all of the cabinet doors. We're just laying them out, and we've labeled each one so we don't lose track because there's a million of them. Brittany is deglossing them with like a liquid sandpaper. I'll show you what that is. And then we're gonna just paint them all white. Okay, over here are some of the drawers, and over here is actually some of the all the hardware. And we've spray painted some just to get some of it done. So much of this process is so slow that it's just nice to check something off the list. So we still got a few more things to spray paint, but it's there. We've been labeling everything in a jar as we go so we don't lose track. So I will show a picture right now of the stuff that we use to spray paint it. It works really well. We bought our flooring stuff right here. Check the next video out and see how that turns out. I've recruited my buddy David to help us do that when we're ready for it. We took off the TV and the refrigerator doors and the things for the kind of window framing to make it easier to paint. During the demo phase, we had to take out a ton of stuff. Like for us, there's just way too much going on inside of a travel trailer and RV. So we took a bunch of it out. Here's where we've been putting some of it. There's a lot of the old flooring. We got to put blinds and curtains or something in there eventually, but this is definitely not our style. And then I've been keeping a bunch of stuff also back here to not be ridiculous for all of our neighbors. For us and our family and our needs, way unnecessary to have this much furniture inside of it so we can open up the space that we need. A bunch of extra drawers, couches, and the dinette set and all that stuff. Just a lot of things that for us we don't really need. Without further ado, let's go take a look inside. So as you can see right away, we have ripped apart everything and taken everything out, and all I can say is it was a total cinch. No, I'm just kidding. The floor was an absolute nightmare. The first half I was pulling it off the wrong way, and then after a while I finally figured out a better way to pull it apart, and it was a little bit slower going out on the front end, but it was a lot easier on the back end. I'll show you a clip. I think it's if we have it. The carpet is just a total disaster. Like, they put millions of staples in these things. If you are watching this because you're about to renovate your RV or travel trailer, just beware. There are staples everywhere. There are staples on top of staples on top of staples. It's a joke. Take a look up here. This is kind of where we've been organizing some of the tools, or at least keeping them out of the way, keeping things labeled and easy to find. Here's one tip right here that Brittany found is with the wallpaper business that they have going on in here. We ripped that off and it had this residue on there, and it was unbelievably hard to take off. So we tried hot water, we tried Goo Gone, we tried, what's that other stuff called? TSP, and it's like that did nothing. And then Brittany watched a video on YouTube and found someone else that had found this. It is called Citrus Magic Tropical Citrus Blend. It's an odor eliminator. Just don't ask questions, spray it on your stuff and take it off. It works like magic.
Just don't use it as odor spray. It melts glue.
Yeah, just be careful when consuming it.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at the master. Pretty simple. We didn't do a whole lot in here other than just taking off the doors and ripping out the old carpet. So the first thing we're going to do in a little bit after I get ready, sorry, I've been working, so I got to change into demo mode again. But we're going to spray paint this, and I will show you what we bought. Hopefully it works out. There's not a lot of amazing options out there for the countertops other than like it'd be crazy but redoing it. So we're gonna spray paint it with some stuff, and we'll show you the results. We've taped up all of the things that we feel like we need to tape up. A lot of the stuff that we're doing, we're like either Googling first or we still aren't sure what we're gonna do, including like what we're actually gonna do with this space. We have some ideas, so just stay tuned for that. One thing that we ran into is just like one of those little things is our slide outs have these big old bolts in them. So I will show you a video right now, a clip, some B-roll of what it looks like on the other side of it, and all you got to do is just loosen it up from the bottom in and push it out, and then you can cut out the carpet. So that was one annoying little thing that we ran into, but all is well. Here's the bathroom over here. Not much has changed in that arena, just taping things up.
Minus the toilet.
Well, minus the toilet, yeah.
Be right out!
But we just took out the floor is the main thing we're going to do in here, and we're going to spray that countertop as well. See if that turns out.
And paint the walls.
At nighttime, we've been using one of my photography lights that has just been shining in. So this is plugged into an extension cord. It's been working wonders. We've taken everything out in here, and we took, including all of this stuff down here. We're going to make up some sort of a play area for the kids, just so that they have more space to do activities and homeschool eventually, coloring and things like that, other than just like the extra bed that was in there before. We're still making up a lot of this as we go, but we do have, thank you. We have less than 2 weeks to finish this whole thing and move out of our place. And of course, we're stoked for all the plans that we have for this travel trailer for 2020. Cannot wait to get you updated on all that stuff. But we're going to go for now. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. And until next time, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly. And as Gracie's sign says here, create. So keep creating stuff, and we'll catch you guys later. All right, love you. Peace.